Defence Minister Nosiviwo Mapisa Nqakula says perhaps the time has come to review policies to ensure soldiers assist the police in the fight against crime. Mapisa Nqakula spoke at the funeral of the former Inspector General of the Department of Defence, Major General Mxolisi Petane, in Cape Town.
Major General Petane died last month at the First Military Hospital in Pretoria after a long illness. A former member of the Umkhonto weSizwe, Petane was arrested in the 80s while on an MK operation. During his trial, he demanded to be treated as a prisoner of war in terms of the Geneva Convention.
He was the first soldier of Umkhonto weSizwe and the first trialist to demand that the judge that was presiding over his case treats them as a soldier and not a terrorist under the Geneva Convention. But the judge dismissed that appeal.
Petane was sentenced to 17 years imprisonment on Robben Island. He was released from prison in 1991 and later joined the South African National Defence Force, where he rose through the ranks to become a Major General. He's been lauded for his role in bringing about freedom. However, while his funeral service was underway in Gugulethu, gunshots rang out in a nearby community. The Defence Minister said the incident showed just how criminals have become so daring.
There is a clear undermining of the authority of the state, where, like we are today, burying a old general, and a couple of 100 meters away from here, there's a shooting by criminals. I think that in such instances, really, if there is a way in which we could reinforce, we should do so.
The chief of the South African National Defence Force used the occasion to criticize the destruction of public property by disgruntled protesters.
That is why it's so painful when people like Mxolisi fought for education, better education for all. And that today you see our kids building institutions of learning. And I think it's about time as South Africans that we should begin to stand up and defend the gates of the revolution.
Petane was described by his family as a loving father who also loved his community and country. General Petane was laid to rest at the Maitland Cemetery with full military honors. Vuyani Green, SABC News, Cape Town.